Hola clase. This is your final review. This is going to be a pretty long review. It's going to be 75 questions, actually total of 85 with the translation. The final is going to cover a large portion of it is going to cover your verbs. It's going to cover your ER, your IR, and your AR verbs. So please study those. The final is also going to cover the demonstrative adjective from chapter 15. Please take notes. If you do not have paper out, pause the video and take some paper out because you'll need these notes, okay? Part of the review is going to be, part of the final is going to be open book. I'm still trying to figure out what part of it. So the more notes you take, that you will have that to your disposal. So please take notes. You're going to need to know the article, the translation for the word a in Spanish, which is un, una, unos, unas. Okay, male, female, plural, male, plural, female. Okay, you need to know the translation for the word the. El, without an accent, with an accent is he. La, los, las. Remember that we call this one the indefinite article, means not specific, and this one's called the definite article. Okay, so this one's definite, this one's indefinite, okay? Then we have the demonstrative adjective that we learned. The demonstrative adjective, which is the word this, okay? The word this, which is going to be este. We just learned that on chapter 15, so I'm going to put that right here. You can go over that again in case you had a hard time with it. Este, remember that the plural of este is going to be estos, not estes. Sorry, let me do the female first. So esta, no accent. If you have an accent, it means this, so don't put an accent. And then you have plural, estes, estas. Okay? So this book, this table, these books, these tables. Este libro, esta mesa. Estos libros, sorry, I put I, didn't I? Estos libros, estas mesas, okay? And then we learned also in chapter 15, we talked about the national adjectives of nationality, okay? Adjectives of nationality. So remember that if it ends in an O, like Mexican, then you add an O, an A, an OS, and AS. If it doesn't end in an O, if it ends in another, like a consonant, you have to make it feminine, like española, okay? Español, española, españolos, españolas, okay? So this is an exception. If it's not ending in an O, and if it doesn't end in an O and it's not a nationality, like the word difícil, okay? Difícil means difficult. You can only make it singular and plural. Difícil, difíciles. Okay, but if you end in it's a nationality, then it can be made female. So español, española, españolos, españolas. You cannot say difícil difíciles. You cannot do that because this is not nationality. This is descriptive. You can only do that with nationality. Okay, so that's the adjectives that we're going to cover. If you didn't get all of this, then please take time to go back, pause the video, and write it down. All right, the next part that you're going to have to know is the possessive adjectives. So remember, my book would be me, your book would be, so my, your, su, our, or your informal. So let's put formal and informal. Remember the lines mean repeat. Is going to be tu. Libro, remember there's no accent. Tu with an accent is you. Okay, informal. Actually, I'll just write it so it's not confusing. Your. And then our is going to be nuestro or nuestra if you're talking about a female noun. Okay. And then his and her are singular, so it would be su. Their is plural, but it's still su unless the noun is plural. And then you, their, male and female. is going to be su, okay? And then you all, like your book, as in everyone, that's still su. So when you're talking about a singular noun, like let's say the book, okay? I'm going to write that down all the way. It's going to be mi libro, su libro, tu libro, nuestro libro. If it was table, it would be nuestra mesa, su libro, su libro, su libro, su libro. Okay? Now if I change those to make them plural, now everything changes. Libros, mesas would be mis libros, sus mesas, tus mesas, nuestros libros, nuestras mesas, sus, and sus. Okay? So you're going to need to fill in the blank on those. Okay? You also need to go, okay, I'm going to move this, and I'm going to have you write down page 87, and you need to go review your interrogative words. Okay? Your interrogative words. Remember, the interrogative words ask a question. So it's going to be who, what, when, where. Let's see, who, what, when, where, how, and which. Okay? Page 87. ¿Quién? With an accent and a question mark. Okay? ¿Qué? Accent. ¿Cuándo? ¿Dónde? Accent. ¿Cómo? Accent. And ¿cuál? ¿Cuál is which? Like which book is it? ¿Cuál? Okay? So those are all on page 87. I'm not sure that, I don't think that the ¿cuál is on there, so make sure you make note of this one. Don't think it's on page 87, so you'll need to know those as well. The next one that you'll have to know, okay, is the preposition to and the words for that. So prepositions, okay? So like I go to the store. Let me do it backwards. So to is a. Voy a la tienda. Or I give it to the teacher. Le doy a la profesora. Okay? With is con. And then of or from is de. Okay? And in or at, like in the store or at the store, would be en. Okay? So again, you'll need to know those prepositions. Please make sure you do. Okay, I'm going to pause here and I'm going to do part 2 of your review.